Oh goodness, where have you all come from? Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So yes, I know, I'm sorry I didn't upload last week. I did my absolute best and what I was going to make just didn't work, and it's in pieces just over here, and I'm not going to look at it because every time I look at it I think fail. And I'm not failing on this channel, I am just not. So firstly, I'd like to say thank you so much to those of you who have recently subscribed. It means a lot to me. Just by hitting that red button and watching a few of my videos, it really does make my day. Also, to those of you that have been watching my videos throughout, thank you so much. I have noticed my watch hours go up quite considerably. We are at 3,700 now, and I need 4,000 watch hours to hit the YouTube partnership program in full. So I've got like half of it at the moment because they do this stage now. But yeah, to hit the 4,000, I don't need that many more watch hours to go. So we're almost there. So when you do see a video, watch it all the way through. I know some of you wonderful people do that already, but it would just be really helpful for my channel to move on to that next step. So with all that being said, I'm going to tell you what we're going to make today. So today I'm going to make a whole book. Now that's not covering a book, that's not decorating a book, that's making the whole book. So the front pages, putting them all together and then putting the paper inside as well. I'm going to make the whole thing and I'm going to show you how to do it. But I'm not just going to do that, I'm going to show you how to make a couple of coasters as well, because why not? Because who doesn't need a notebook and some coasters? So without further ado, here we go. I'm slowly, I think I'm ready. I think it's ready. Think I'm slowly, I think I'm ready. I think it's ready. Think I'm slowly, I think I'm ready. I think it's ready. Think I'm slowly. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So tell me in the comments what you thought of that. I had a lot of fun, but it was completely experimental process. Now, I'd recently got a kit to make some books and I thought, you know, I can do better than this. I know how to make a book, of course you do. And then I proceeded to film while I learnt how to make a book, which is kind of what I do on my channel anyway, but I just thought I'd show you how to do it. So, without further ado, here it is. So this is the front part. I'm going to go nice and close up so you can get a full view of all the little patterns there, all the little jelly rolls. Look at the design of these. I mean, they really catch the light, but not only that, they have a sort of a slightly see-through look, and that is because of the translucent. So I'm just going to go all the way up and down so you can get a good idea. I put some gold leaf in. I'm not too sure about the gold leaf, if I'm honest. I really should have just left the grey in, and I don't know, not too sure of that. But let me know in the comments what you thought, because I could have just left the little background grey pieces in and it may have looked okay, I don't know. But I put gold leaf in because I just can't help myself. If it hasn't got glitter, it must have something in it that's gold, silver, sparkles, I don't know. Mica powder, the lot. So yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll just turn it round. It's pretty much the same on both sides, as you know, but I wanted you to see it in full view. So on the front here, I put those little dots in and then I pierced the hole through it, which meant it then went all the way through the paper and all the way out the other side. Now, it's all well and good making a book, the front cover, cool, not a problem, we could do that. But sewing the book together took me a very long time. So if you do want to do this, make sure you have loads of patience, because that's the bit that got me. I was getting really fed up and I was filming quite a bit of it. I'll probably show you some of the footage, but probably not all of it, because I think there's about an hour and a half or something of me just sewing this book together. It's not the neatest because it is my first, but it is one of a kind, and that's what I'm going with. So I am going to show you the edging. Like I said, it isn't the neatest going. It's not something that I would say was absolutely fantastic and the greatest effort in the world, because it is not. But what I'm going to show you is on the inside. Now, you do have to get it fairly tight for the pages to work. Now, this is a bit that I'm not particularly a fan of. It's here. Now, there is a particular way to do this, and I was haphazard. That's what I'm calling it. I just threaded it in and out thinking, yeah, I can do this. Of course I can. I'm an artist. And I could see really quickly how you could get this in a bit of a muddle. Now, if you do it too tight, the book won't close properly. So you'll end up with it sort of probably how I've got it, to be honest, sort of like that. But it's just something that you have to bear in mind. So you have to go not too tight, but tight enough so that it will hold the book together, if that makes sense. So I came unstuck a little bit based on the fact that I did these bits too tight. So when I threaded them through and then threaded them through the paper to get to the other side, this bit was too tight here, these ones. So what it meant is that when I'd got it all together, this was sticking up because there just wasn't enough leeway. So you just have to bear that in mind. The other thing you could do is use elastic. Just use elastic, honestly. Make the holes bigger. Don't pierce them like I have done. Just, use elastic bands. That would work so much easier. Make the holes nice and big, put the elastic band all the way through, and you might just make this a lot easier than I did. So for want of just showing you what it looks like again, I'm just going to go across, and you can see the stitching here. That's turned out quite nice, actually. I like the way that has done that. And then going across there and in the little holes there. I wanted to cover the holes because just bare holes, I don't know, I just didn't like it very much. So I put the big things in like that, I suppose you'd call them little balls, and then put them in there and then squash them a little bit. And I liked it. Not only does it do good for the look of it, but it protects kind of like the book and then gives it a bit more strength when you're pulling the thread through. So yeah, I love this. But it's not the easiest thing to do. But if you think about it, once you've made it, you're either making it for a present or for yourself. And whichever you do, it's a one of a kind. So just think of it like that. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. So I had some scrap. Well, I had some leftovers and I thought, what on earth am I going to do with all this? I've got loads of these jelly rolls. I don't know what else to do with them. And I thought, well, you know I make coasters, right? Well, I made a coaster. So here we go. This is the coaster. Fairly simple, nice, really big, round cookie cutter, and then just pop them all over. I think it looks really, really cool like this. I wanted these to smudge out a little bit, so I wanted them to be a lot bigger. But what I haven't done is taken that into consideration, how tight I rolled the jelly roll. So if you want a wider sort of swirl, put less twirls in, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but I wanted it to have kind of like a smudged look, so you can see right the way through. So like at the top here, you've got like a translucent look. You can see the sort of dark behind it, and I wanted more of that, but I didn't get it. So you have to be thankful for what you did create, and I have to admit, I am glad this is done. So yeah, all I did was just cut out some pieces. I don't like using cutters all the time. I like to make up my own little pattern. I could have made some more dots in here. I could have done anything a bit more fancy, but I wanted to leave it at that. I may or may not cover the holes, you know, fill them up with, I don't know, liquid clay or resin or something, but I haven't at the moment because I liked it as it is. I just really liked it. It's just different, and if you think about it, you can just put a massive, you can even put a bowl on this. It's that big. It's just cool like it is, to be honest with you. So that is the white one. So I'm going to show you my next one. Now, I absolutely love this. Now, this comes off the back of the last video that I did with the alcohol inks. You know what? I kept this piece of clay for ages because I absolutely love the design so much. And then I stuck it on a coaster. So here you go. This is just the most beautiful design. And it was in my scrap. And I thought, well, I'm not getting rid of it because I really, really wanted to keep it. And I kept it on a tile. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to keep it. And then I put the cupboard door shut, and I thought, no, I'm coming back to it when I find something that is going on. And you know, I thought about jewellery, I thought about all sorts of stuff, and I thought, no, it's going to stay there until I'm ready. So here we go, a bit of a close-up. So these are alcohol inks. That's where the colouring has come from. Look at this really bright blue up here. It's just absolutely fantastic, and I love this sort of colour. Anything with blues, greens, golds, teal, the whole works. I love all that. So this is just, I don't know, I just found it absolutely fascinating. And then coming down here, it doesn't have the same sort of patterns as the other ones do. Do you remember it had sort of like a, sort of almost like a broken glass look where it had sort of a pattern to it? Well, this all blurred, and originally that's why I didn't like it. And I thought, no, I'll put it aside and see, you know, what I can do with it. And then all of a sudden I looked at it and I thought, oh, this is lovely. So yeah, I just popped it on, and as you would have seen, I didn't have enough to cover the size of this coaster. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to fill it in. So I used some mica powder and covered up that bit there and made it part of the design. And then there's a little tiny piece here as well that just didn't quite stretch over. Now with this design, it was kind of delicate because I had it on a really, really thin layer of clay, and I thought, there is no way I'm going to stretch that. So I didn't want to try. And so I put it on as it was, and I just trimmed around here where the extra bits of white were that I didn't want in the design. And yeah, I just popped it on. Now, with these little cutouts, they look fancy, don't they? Well, they're not, because I find them really easy. And you can make any design you want. So you could have them all around the outside if you wanted to, and a plain part in the middle, or you can design whatever you fancy. But what I do like doing is, if you look on the inside, instead of seeing 2 or 3 layers of different clay, you've got gold instead. So I spent an extra bit of time taking all the mica powder on the inside and giving it that shimmer. So when you do move it to the edges, it just catches the light, and I think it makes it look really nice. So I'll just show you all the way around, just so you can get a good idea. I will put some pictures up at the end. I'll put some glamour shots up so you can see it in full glory kind of thing. But yeah, I like doing that because it just, I don't know, it just pulls the whole thing together. And of course it goes with the outside here as well, and this part down here, and it just sort of ties it all in. But also, if you go from the outside, look at this. You can actually see a whole flower just to sort of coming into view. I just thought that was a really cool thing to show you. So let's pick some of these up, or all of them. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. So this is how you create a couple of coasters and a whole book out of Polymer Clay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Wow, where do you all come from? Well, hello, new subscribers. Wow, where did everybody come from? Oh my goodness. Well, hello, new subscribers. Well, hello, subscribers and new subscribers. Welcome. Good golly, wherever all you come from. Hello, it's me again. I don't know which one to do. Sit up, Jones. So today, first, I would just really like to highlight how wonderful you all are. So first, I just want to say thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Amazing. I don't even know what I just said. I've got absolutely no idea. I don't know and I don't like it. Yeah, so leave me a comment. I love that. We can have a little chat and I'm talking a load of rubbish as usual. I guess I'll be starting again. That's how I feel about this evening. Look at the time in the background. It's getting very late. He's made a couple of coasters and a whole book out of Polymer Clay. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's not a whole book out of Polymer Clay, is it? It's got paper in it. Or whatever. What else? So this is oh, are we in shot? Bloody hell. Thanks for watching. No, I'm like, thanks for watching. And I'll see you again soon. Yeah.